think she looks like the English singer, Anne-Marie. So I call her Anne-Marie. And you started your speech a bit excited, Julia. I think this has positive and negative effects. In your case, I think it was more positive than negative, because it gave you some energy, but I could feel a bit of excitement. And I understand, because when I come, I also feel excited. It doesn't matter how many times you do it, you feel excited. I think using how you use this energy, I think that's the differentiating point. And I think in this case, you did well. And I also appreciated the fact that you stood up, so we could see more of you, we could see your gestures, you could use your body language better. So from this point also that I saw that you have taken attention into other feedbacks that we have given to other speakers. With the microphone cable, Julia, I don't think in a room where you're the only person, a microphone is necessary. I think the sound of the phone microphone itself is more than enough. And I think this put you in a disadvantaged position, because it was a cable microphone and it limited your movement. So with a Bluetooth microphone, I think it would be easier, or just without a microphone. So I don't know exactly why you did it, but next time I would prefer you to be more free in that case as well. I don't think it served the purpose. With the light, I mean, this is a very small detail, but I saw a big shadow of you behind you, and it was kind of distracting. I mean, of course, we don't expect like perfect studio atmosphere, but still with the light, you could also, if possible, be a bit more careful, because in those speeches, reducing the technical details would help you enrich your speech, because people don't get distracted by those little details. It's like a stone in your shoe, basically. I liked how you did eye contact, because you looked at the phone, but even though you were looking, I guess, at yourself in the screen, so the difference between looking at yourself and looking at the camera is like this. So looking at the camera is much more effective. So next time, to every speaker as well, I would recommend to look at the camera, not to yourself. And with your question, you ask a question like, how many of you look for a free parking space, something like this, and you ask it in around the middle. And honestly, that's when I started following the speech, because in the beginning it was a bit too technical for me. With the question, you pulled me in. So next time, I could recommend you to start with a quiz question or another engaging activity while you speak, because it's important to pull the audience first, and then it's easier. Personally, I was pulled a bit later with the question. Starting with a question is important, in my opinion. With the timing, I would recommend you to be a bit more careful as well, because in your other speeches and evaluations, you're also over time. So what I do, if my speech is 7 minutes, I calculate my speech to 5 minutes, because there's always 1 minute of buffer time, like welcome, are you, etc., all these beginnings and endings. So you can cut it 2 minutes, and then it will reach to 6.5 minutes, I guess. And your ending was good, you wrapped it up very well, and it was a clear ending, so I appreciated that. When it comes to filler words, I think this is worth mentioning. This is your filler words report card. These are your so's.
Oh my God.
We can have a separate conversation about the power of pauses. I always give the example of Obama pauses. So when you speak, you can give a few seconds of pauses so people can digest. The A part gets a bit distracting. At the end, I like your speech from a technical point of view, but me, like today, I had a busy day, so I really don't want to listen to technical conversations and speeches so much. I would rather hear a story, I would rather hear a discussion or a dialogue. So my recommendation would be to keep it more engaging next time, even though it was good from a technical point of view, just to pull people more and tell a story. Thank you.